Turn off the effect of carbohydrates. Did you know there's a spice that's so simple and cheap that you can make? The same as very expensive drugs to control your blood sugar but without side effects. Best of all, you likely already have it in your kitchen. It's cinnamon, the one you've always had. And even though it seems like something harmless to add flavor to coffee or a dessert, science has shown that it's a real metabolic fire extinguisher. What happens if you eat bread, rice, pasta, or sweet fruits or candies? I don't eat those anymore. Your blood glucose spikes rapidly, prompting your body to release insulin to move sugar into your cells. The problem is that it's too much insulin, and it leads to fat accumulation, more hunger, and constant cravings. That's where cinnamon comes in. It mimics the action of insulin, helps glucose enter the cells more easily, and prevents sugar spikes. Your energy stays stable instead of crashing, it reduces cravings, and also increases satiety. Also, it protects your microbiota and acts as a prebiotic, feeding good bacteria that regulate glucose metabolism. And the surprising thing is that a simple touch of cinnamon after a meal with carbohydrates can reduce the sugar spike by up to 30%. What about cinnamon? Even if you haven't used it, it's still beneficial. How can you add it to your daily routine? Sprinkle it on your yogurt, in your smoothie, put it on fruit to give it extra flavor, add it to your tea or coffee. My favorite trick? Half a teaspoon of warm water right after a meal rich in carbohydrates. And that's where you add the cinnamon. This turns something ordinary into a powerful health habit. Sometimes the real treasures for health aren't found in laboratories, but in the simple spices we use every day. Cinnamon is amazing. Let me know in the comments, do you already use cinnamon or is it a new natural remedy for you? Real benefits of seawater and how to take it properly? Did you know seawater isn't just salty water? It contains minerals, electrolytes, and trace elements essential to your body that many people lack. Today I'll explain the real benefits it has and how to drink it correctly without making mistakes. Let's keep it simple, practical, and safe. Part 1. Why does it interest you? Because it has very interesting minerals. Look, the problem isn't just eating better, it's about getting better minerals. Seawater provides more magnesium, calcium, potassium, iodine, zinc, and more than 70 trace elements in ionic form, which are easy to assimilate. What is it good for? Energy and focus, since magnesium and potassium support neuromuscular function, hydration, balance, acid-base equilibrium, and digestion. Let's move on to part 2. How to take it without messing up. The golden rule is no. Drinking it pure is hypertonic, so turn seawater into isotonic, similar to your body fluids, with this simple formula. 1 part seawater plus 3 parts filtered mineral fresh water, 1 part seawater and 3 parts water. Flavors and quick uses. Add a few drops of lemon to soften it. You can also use it as liquid salt in soups, creams, and vegetables after cooking, so you don't lose the minerals. Don't add it at the beginning of cooking. For salads, a final splash instead of refined salt also works. Very important. For safety, use food-grade bottled seawater. If collecting yourself, choose clean areas away from rivers, ports, and discharges. If you have hypertension, kidney or thyroid disease, or are pregnant, consult your doctor first. Part 3. Prudent external uses. Seawater is isotonic and can be used to gargle or rinse, cleaning the mouth and soothing the throat. You can do nasal washes, but sterile commercial seawater sprays are better. For skin, rinse after bathing and moisturize. Common mistakes. Drinking it pure may irritate and doesn't hydrate, or using it to replace all daily water intake. It's also not good to add it before cooking, no, because its properties are lost during cooking. It's better to dilute, dose, and add it after cooking. The key isn't more salt, but better mineralization. When you do it right, your energy, hydration, and mental clarity will notice the difference. Write below in the comments, my health improves with artificial grounding seawater. Let's see, what does this do and how does it do it? Most devices you use daily emit radiation at the same frequency as a microwave. Yes, and the most unsettling thing is that you carry it right next to your brain. Our body is electric and made up of more than 70% water. And what's the most efficient frequency to resonate water? 2.4 GHz. Now listen to this. Your Bluetooth headphones work at 2.4 GHz, your Wi-Fi works at 2.4 GHz, and so does your kitchen microwave. And what does all this mean? That we are exposed to a constant level of electromagnetic radiation that we've never experienced before in history? The problem isn't just the frequency, but also the distance. the radiation decreases tenfold every time you double the distance. That means if you talk with your phone right up against you, you receive 100 times more radiation than if you move it just a few centimeters away. Use the speakerphone. Instead of headphones or putting it directly, then think about it. Headphones right next to your brain, that's bad. The phone in your pocket, close to your reproductive organs, that's bad. The plugged-in charger emits over 1000 volts. Even if you're not using it, all of that adds up. And even if you don't notice it today, your body does feel it. Tips to limit exposure while keeping your technology. Keep your phone away from your body when you're not using it, even when you are using it. Enable airplane mode at night if you don't need connectivity. Unplug chargers when not in use. They still emit radiation when off. Also, avoid placing chargers near you while charging phones. It's not about being afraid of technology, but about using it smartly and protecting your health in the process. Remember, your body is electric and made of water. What surrounds you influences you more than you think. Distance and awareness can make a difference. So this Orgonite, basically, when it receives the positive magnitude wave, which is what harms us, it sends it to the quartz. It saturates it and changes the electron's spin to negative and emits it to you as if it were an artificial grounding. Share in the comments what steps you'll start taking today to reduce your radiation exposure. I have one of these Orgonites in my work area and another one under my bed.